I have a datasheet in front of me. I will be making a copy of this datasheet which I am showing, which is visible to the user, to you guys. So I'll be making a copy of this particular section, sum total. Control C. Control C is for shortcut key for the copy of the selected portion of cells. Then we will be pressing Control N to move into a new file. Then we will be pressing, not normal pasting, we will be pasting it as values. So paste, no, Control Z, we will be going for the paste special. So paste special. So here paste special, if we if we use the paste special feature, then all of the formattings and all of the functions which are being applied from the master sheet from where I am copying, all that will be ruled out and only the values will be presented to the place where I am pasting the values. So I am selecting values and then I am selecting operation none. Operation none, this basically means that I am just inserting it the values. I am not performing any operation on those values. So let's press OK. Now let's double click. Now we will be deleting this particular sum total. We will be deleting this particular column. Now what we will be doing is that, first of all, let me close this panel, this left panel, which was showing some suggestions regarding the earlier files which I had opened up. Now for the sum total, we can use the sum function in Excel. We can simply write equal to sum tab. Tab is to select that particular function. Then you have to select the range of cell. This sum function is working on Excel and it is performing the sum operation on our range of cell. Which range of cells it is performing this action? You have to select those particular cell range. So I am performing the sum operation on the range of cells, that is English, Maths and Science. Close the braces and press enter. We have the sum total here. Now the shortcut key for the AutoSum feature, that is AutoSum, that is the summation, is Alt equal to. Press Alt and equal to from the keyboard and the sum functions populate sum. Press enter to make the changes. Go to the lower right corner until the cursor changes to the the cursor changes to this plus icon. Now double click on it. So double click on it means that to autofill the formula. I mean, in this particular cell, the formula which I had written earlier, it was sum function. I want to copy that particular that particular function to all of the cells which are relative to these cells. So I am double clicking on that particular cell. Now what can we do with this data? So imagine a scenario in which there is a first name and a first name, then the address is being populated by the comma and there is a address. Imagine of a scenario Anirban Datta, 12 Rashbihari Avenue. Now in this particular cell I need to segregate the value into the name and address column. But here in this scenario I am segregating, that is breaking the value of the cell of A. I'm breaking the value into first name and last name. How can we do that? Press on this B column, then press Ctrl plus from the keyboard to insert a blank cell, a blank column. Remember, whenever we are inserting a column or a row, the column is being inserted from the selection of the range of cells before it and for the row above it. Now what we will be doing is that we will be giving a label to this particular column. I will be naming it, I will be saying that it would be a last name. Now I need to select the data. I want to work on this data, and what I want to work on this data, let me select one more time. I want to select on this, work on this data. So what are the things which I want to work on this data? I want to break this text into column. So I will be going into the data tab. There is an option known as text to column, this particular option. click on it. Now I have already selected the range of cells. On those range of cells, I will be performing an operation. I will be breaking the cell value into first name and last name. Now this first name and last name is being separated by space. What is a delimiter? Delimiter is a character constant which differentiates the cell values. So the first name and the last name in this scenario, here the delimiter is space. It is differentiating the first name and last name. I was speaking of a scenario in which I was saying that Anirban Datta, 12 Rashbihari Avenue. In that particular scenario, comma is the delimiter which separates the name column and the address which is present after the comma. Here the delimiter is space. So let me click next. So the default option which has already been checked here is tab. I need to unselect that particular option and select the space as the option. Then I need to click on next and then click on finish. And we have successfully using the delimiter space, we have broken down the data into the first name and the last name. Now the portion comes for the if function. Let me press Ctrl Shift plus. Let me press on B and Ctrl Shift plus. Ctrl plus means to insert a blank column. Let me give a mid name to the function, mid name, and randomly give some persons. We will be giving middle name to some person while leaving out the rest. So Anirban Kumar Dotto, Orbita Nag Goswami, Ashit Kumar Nag, Nimai Borun, Nimai Boral Jana, Tomal Modon Chatterjee, fine. And let me keep it this way. Now what we will be doing is that we will be creating the first name and the last name, fine. Here in this particular column we will be using initial name. So far so good. So concatenation can be done. Concatenation means to join the cell values. It can be done either by using the concatenate function or we can simply use ampersand. So if you are saying concatenate, so I am instructing the computer, hey computer, take the value of this particular cell and then put a space after this particular cell. Then click on this cell, that is after concatenation of the values in the cell A2, we are concatenating a space and after that we are taking the values from the B2 and then comma and then this last name. Close the braces. So A2, then a space, then B2, then there will be another space because after the middle name there will be a space and after that space the last name would be populated. Close the braces and press enter. We have Anirban Kumar Dotto, fine. Go to the lower right corner and double click on it. All of the data are being populated. So far so good. Now the thing is that the if condition, if means a logical, it is a conditional statement. If is a conditional statement, so what are the condition? I am writing equal to if and the if condition takes the first parameter as the logical test, means it will be comparing some values. What it would be comparing is that, first of all let me take a left and select this particular cell Anirban will be, so initial name means a.k.dotto. That means that Anirban, we need to extract the first letter of this particular cell. So the first letter means we will be counting from the leftmost value of the cell. The leftmost is the Anirban's A and I am extracting only one character, so A. Now after A we will be concatenating with a dot, then again an ampersand sign. Now this middle name, notice that some of the persons are having middle name and some of the persons are not having middle name. So we will be giving a conditional statement as if this particular middle name column, if the value is not present, that is blank, within quotation I am giving providing nothing. If there is no middle name, we will be leaving the cell as it is. We will be making, we won't be reflecting anything. We won't be concatenating left value, that is Anirban's A, then dot. Will be not giving any value. However, if the middle name is present, if that is the scenario, then again we will be taking that value into the left parameter and we will be extracting one character from it, and after the extraction is complete, we will be again giving a and then a dot and then again an ampersand sign and then this last name section. Press enter. Now on the lower right corner, if you double click on it, so all of the names are being populated out. So here is h dot dot pramanik. There are some error. If B2 is blank, then leave as it is. If left, B2 1, okay, fine. So this particular section, this and, so I am saying that even if it is blank, then there will be a, take this for particular, for instance, take this as a reference. We are saying that left B2 1 and dot. So if the name is not present, then there will be a blank. Again after blank, there will be a dot. That's the case for the h dot dot pramanik. So that's not the scenario. If that B2 cell has some value, then extract the character, first character, and then, so this particular ampersand, control X to cut the value. This will be inside here, control V. So only in the scenario in which there is a middle name present, we will be extracting one character and then we will be concatenating with a dot and then the last name as a whole. Press enter. Now click on this particular cell. On the lower right corner, double click to populate all of the result. To populate the result for the rest of the cell. Fine. Now the question comes that we have achieved so far the sum function. The auto sum is for alt equal to. We have created the initial name. Now the question comes that I will be searching for that, whether that particular person is present in my data set. So I am, the data set has been presented to me. I need to find out whether Hridoy is a member of my organization, whether that particular student is present on my organization. So I will be giving here a column label, search by name. Fine. After giving the label of search by name, I'll be giving some cell style so that that cell can be easily located out. I am giving neutral. Now I'll be searching for the data in a range of cell. That range of cell is this one. So let me select this range of cell. Within this range of cell, we are searching for a particular value. So, and if that value is found, then we will be giving some formatting to it. So I will be going to conditional formatting, then new rule, and we won't be taking any suggestions from Excel. We will be using a formula to determine which of the cells we need to, if the value in the search name column, search by name, that particular column, if that value is being found, then what are the formatting techniques. So let me first of all, to begin a function, we will be clicking equal to. Then you will be selecting this particular cell. Now notice here, it is saying that $A $1. Here the formula is saying $A $1. It means that whatever value then equal to, and we will be selecting this particular cell, search by name. So this search by name, the user given lookup value is constant, but this $A $1 means the row and the column is fixed. That is not the scenario. A is the column. From that column, the row numbering can change from 1 to 2, then 3, then 4. Search for it. So I will be clicking here and I will be pressing F4 from the keyboard until we are getting $A1. So F4 is to change the cell reference from relative to absolute. So here the absolute is something like that. A column is fixed, while the row values, that is 1, it will be changed from 1 to 2 to 3, and it will be searching this value from the search by name, this dialog box. I will be going to the format. if the computer has been able to find that particular value, then computer will be formatting it with a blue color, and then the font will be something like underline. This will be double underline, double, fine. It will be bold italic. So I have chosen a background color, fine. I have given a font of bold italic and then underline double. Now let me press OK. Fine. Let me press OK one more time. Now if the user finds that particular value, suppose I am pressing Nimai, then press enter. See, Nimai is being populated. So easily I can say that Nimai has scored 55 as a whole in the examinations on English, Maths and Science. Now let me take another value. So suppose Asit. Let me press enter. Fine. Now the thing is that it would have been an added advantage if the cells over which I am hovering over my mouse, if that hovering brings in some picture. So for picture, what we will be doing is that let me move to my desktop and let me search if there are any pictures present. So I don't have. Okay, let me take some. Max is a picture. Okay, fine. So what we will be doing is that we will be inserting. There are several pictures present in my desktop. You will need to internet to, I mean, for this particular scenario, not internet. You can insert some picture, keep the data in your database, and that is database means Excel sheet. So and you can locate that file. So my files are located in the desktop. So after right clicking on it, I am clicking on insert comment. I'll be pressing backspace to remove the comment which is being said. Then on the lower section there are two white square. In between that the cursor changes, right click on it and then click on format comment. After this operation you have to move into the color and lines tab. We have to select the fill effect option. Then we will be going to the picture option, select picture. As I have already mentioned that there are several pictures present in my desktop. So in the desktop, suppose I am selecting this one, red.png, insert, OK, then again OK. Now make this particular cell a bit bigger. Okay, so again right click on it and then format cell, not format cell. Okay, so show height comment. So let me make it a little bit bigger. Fine. So we'll be performing this operation one more time. Right click on it and click on this height comment. Now whenever I am moving my cursor over that particular cell, against that particular cell, the details of that particular person, that is picture of him, will be populated. Let me try this out for another cell. Say suppose Tarun. What we will be doing is that right click, then insert comment. Whatever it is being written, I am pressing backspace to remove that particular comment, and then right click, will be going to format comment, color and line. From the color and line section we will be going to the fill effect, then picture, then select picture, then go to the desktop and there are several pictures present here. Fruit, insert, OK, and then OK. Fine. Let me make the picture a little bit bigger. Fine. Your data sheet has been prepared. So whenever I am moving over Tarun, the picture is being populated, and then Anirban, the picture is being populated. So the topics, before ending this particular video recording session, let me chalk out what are the goals which I have achieved. The first goal is that we have broken down a particular cell data into other columns, that is text to column. We have used the AutoSum feature alt equal to populate the summation of some cells. We have looked into the if function. If function is a conditional function. So using that particular if function, we have populated the initial name. We have also covered that there are to concatenate cell data, there are two inbuilt functions present in Excel. One is using a function equal to concatenate and another one is using ampersand. Fine. So and before ending the video, let me also select this whole of the table and then we'll be for the filter option. To apply filter, go to the home tab, and here is a shorten filter. Click on this particular button, filter. So the shortcut key to this particular filter button, here home tab, you have to move to the home tab section, and there is this particular button, filter. Now the shortcut key to this filter is that I will be working on with shortcut and not clicking on that button. So I will be selecting this range of cell, and then I will be pressing Control Shift and L, L for London. So L is the shortcut. I mean, we are inserting. We are inserting the filter. So to apply filter, you can if you forget the shortcut key, you can go to that particular section and select that particular option. I mean the filter option. Or if you can remember, you can use this particular shortcut key, Control Shift L, for the filter operation. Now click on the student name, and whichever selections are being checked, only those records will be shown to you guys, to the user. So that's all for this particular video session. Hope I am being able to clear out the concept, the things which I have covered. And if you find it difficult to, whether there are any more queries even after this particular explanation of this particular video, you can drop comment, and I'll be sharing it with, and I'll be commenting on what what are the error resolving or something like that. So that's all. Thank you guys.